Hello, my beautiful sun rays. Today is a beautiful day, a wonderful day, and a day that has been full of energy and channeling for me too. So, of course, I need to share the message. And this is my first time doing this online, and I don't usually gravitate towards it, but today has been a day where I've been called upon to share, so I'm going to do that. I'd like to thank you for listening. Today we're going to do a full moon card reading for Lightworkers. Now, after I pulled these cards, I just got overwhelmed with nausea. So for me, that signals you need to meditate. And I also wanted to meditate on the significance of this card pool. So I'm going to share what was shared with me during that meditation, and then we will go forward with the card reading. I'm going to show you an image of the full layout at some point, and then we will go through each one individually. So for the meditation, what I was receiving was so beautiful, and it inspired me to just get up and record, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So what I saw was, and I'm not going to interpret what I saw, I'm just going to share what I saw. And I'm going to leave all interpretations, all information to be digested by you without putting my own input into it. I think those are the best readings, where I'm just saying the message and letting you kind of absorb and translate or digest in whichever way you choose to or need to. So in that meditation, I saw, and this will all make sense once this reading's done. And this will all make sense once the reading is done. So in the meditation, I don't even remember, it was like a freaking dream, but it was like me in outer space, infused with all of this energy in every freaking form of like universe and God and angels and stone and spirit and light. I was infused in all of it, and then I was like on earth, and then somehow as I was on earth, all the energy was behind me, pushing me and in me. And I'm just like going through earth motion, like walking, speaking, whatever I do on earth, I'm just going through the motion of my life here with all of that energy behind me. And then I saw myself like in a room, not doing anything with that energy, with that spirit, with all that light. It was just kind of like there, but I wasn't sharing it. And in that moment, I felt like, what are you doing? There's so much there that you're not sharing. And then it moved to me sharing information and sharing light and sharing like my gift. Meanwhile, having all of that wisdom behind me, with me, around me, within me, coming through me like a channel, right? So that meditation was after I pulled all the cards, and it makes sense because when I got out of the meditation, I looked back at the cards, the story came together, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. Because that story doesn't just represent my story. It represents all the light workers, all the healers that are here to do that, to bring light, to heal, to do whatever it is they're supposed to do. Cook, clean, write, do art, whatever it is. That is the energy we came to earth with to do. And sometimes we're sitting here acting and thinking like we are not enough, we can't do this, or there's that blockage there, as if we didn't have all of that. Sometimes we forget that we have all of that behind us, within us, and around us. And I think this served as a great reminder let me just go into the reading, because this is just too much for me to say on my own. So during the card pool, the questions and the thing that I asked was, show me what we need to hear. Show me what I need to hear. Show me what we need to hear as Lightworkers healers to fulfill our purpose, to feel that we are fulfilled emotionally, that we're fulfilled as if we're living our life purpose. No, I'm sorry. What I said, Show me what it is, the message that we need to know to feel that we are fulfilled in our life, so we are giving the energy of courage and wisdom, we're leading with love, and so that we may be abundant and in alignment emotionally and mentally. And I, of course, always invoke beings of love, especially our ancestors that are with us. And this reading is just amazing. So the first card that I pulled out was Life Purpose. The two decks I'm using are a crystal deck and an ancestor and wisdom card set. So the first card was Life Purpose, which is the head of the reading, meaning we need to be fulfilling. We are fulfilling our life purpose. Our life, we are here to fulfill the life purpose. This is the energy that we're moving in. This is the energy that we are walking in. Every step of the way is to do this right here. This life purpose. And then the next card was interesting because the next card was forgiveness. And there's so many things that we can think about. There's so many things that hold us in a space where we cannot fulfill our life purpose, because there are those hoops and battles that we need to overcome to fulfill that purpose. And a major role, major key that's going to help us to fulfill that life purpose is the energy of that forgiveness. And I want to talk more about forgiveness, but that's going to be another video. I'm just going to go through the cards so that you can get this full reading done, and you can kind of come to that conclusion yourself. Also, this reading is going to be interpreted in so many ways, because this reading is, it's for you, and also the words that are meant to stick with you will stick with you, okay? The next card was Warrior, and it's so interesting because we are such warriors going through our journeys to fulfill our life purpose. And, living in light, living in love, it sounds great and dandy, but really those things come with a bunch of turmoil, and we are freaking warriors, dude, to get through all of that. And not only to get through that, but then to stand up and say, hey, this is what I'm here to do. This is how we can do it. And to vocalize that, because it's so not mainstream, it takes a warrior spirit. We are those warrior spirits. The next thing that came out was White Witch. And obviously, we're light workers, so it's so interesting that this message is the message for light workers, and then the White Witch came out, and the message being, be the light. Be the light. There's so many times where we get angry, where we get sad, where we get isolated or quiet or depressed or anxious. That is not going, of course, granted, those things we need to experience, that we know what those experiences are like and how to get through that, so we can go on and help others get through that. But being the light after that is sharing those moments, sharing that, using that energy, what you learned from that experience, how you got through that experience, channeling that into something where you are being that light, where you are living that life purpose through your own journey. Through your own journey, you're living your purpose by just fucking living. By just living, you're fulfilling your life purpose. And then it goes down to sharing and being the light. Be the light. The next one is the Wise One. And this is so beautiful. The Wise One, this one is so beautiful because, yes, we are wise. We are so wise. You are so wise. But also there is wisdom that is around us that we need to absorb, and we can't do that unless we are connecting, right? The message on the card reads, grow within your current situation. So this means some of you may be going through some battles. These two cards fell, so I'm assuming that they fell because they want to be read next, so I'm going to do that next. But grow within your current situation. So some of you may be going through hardships, confusion. Some people may be going through tests from the universe. This is your moment. This is your moment to show the universe, this is the energy that I stand in. This is where I'm going to go. This is where I desire to go. And I'm stepping up. I'm stepping up, and I'm going to show you in this way, right? And one of those ways may be by creating healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries is the next one. Red jasper is the crystal, so maybe I would read into that. Something's telling me that y'all need to read into what this is. Red jasper. And then healthy boundaries. Shoot. Let us not even get into toxic relationships and family, romance, because that's a whole discussion on its own. But keep those boundaries to keep those, to keep that vibe going. And clarity is the next one. So I think not only clarity in like what it is that you want the universe to know, if you're saying, universe, I am ready to live my life purpose. Okay, well, be clear and have boundaries, meaning to me, I feel like when I see this, healthy boundaries meaning if I'm ready to live my life purpose and I'm ready to put myself out there and surrender to the universe, surrender to the spirit and the wise ones and to all this energy of the white witch. Okay, well, in order to be in alignment, sometimes there are new boundaries that need to be formed to do that. Whether that means, no, I'm not listening to the voice anymore of you telling me, no, I can't do it because of finance, because of fear, because of my friends are not doing it. You need to have boundaries to those thoughts too, but I feel like that's a heavy boundary that some of you guys are not seeing. I think you're seeing it, but you're not taking it seriously and you're not actually setting the boundary. It's time to do that, baby, because you are getting clear on what your life purpose is. You are getting clear on what you need to do. Be clear on what you need to do. Align with that. Set your boundaries and go forth with all of that wisdom and all those light beings are surrounding you. The next one I pulled was grounding, because this is a ride. This is such a ride. You need to ground. You need to connect. Breathing. I'm seeing a lot of people breathing on, and right now it's summertime, so I have the image of people sitting on the earth, breathing, connecting with earth, becoming grounded. And when I see the word grounded, I feel the heaviness of a stone, meaning like there's no movement or shaking in who you are, what you are, and what you're doing. And anything that is trying to move that, you are too weighted for that to be shaken. Like your spirit's so strong it cannot be shaken. And I feel like that's what grounding means with this message. Be so grounded that anything that comes your way, you are unmovable, you are unshakable. That is exactly what that is. And the next one is stargazer. Everything that you dream of is going to come. It's going to come. It's set your sights higher. So this goes back to your own limiting beliefs. When the boundary card came out. Okay, so the boundary card came out. You're setting your own freaking boundaries, bro. Oh, okay, it's making sense. You're setting your own boundaries, okay? And this makes sense with the vision that I had after the meditation. Remember I said I moved to earth and then everything was around me. Everything was around me. We're infused. We're literally infused with all the wisdom and the light once we're set on earth. We're walking through earth, acting like we ain't it, but we are it. But our own conditioning, our own self-limiting beliefs are creating the boundaries, allowing us to imagine at a certain capacity, allowing us to feel like we're somehow blocked. Baby, set your sights higher. And that doesn't mean literally like set your sights higher. This means like there's more that you can't even feel or see yet. Like you think that you know your future and what you want, but like there's so much out there you don't even like, you can't even like visualize it because it's so grand. It's so grand that you can't even there's no words coming to my mouth, but that's telling me to just stop talking and let you like absorb that. Wow. And there's like a guy with the stars looking into the stars. That makes so much sense. Oh my God. The stars. You are a star. You are the star. All of that. There's all the zodiac signs. You can't see that, I don't think, but there's zodiac signs all in his wand. You are all of that. You are all of that. You need to stop acting like you are not that. You need to share your message. You need to be you need to ground. You need to ground. Yes, let that absorb all of the emotional healing. There's so much healing that's going to be going on. There's emotional healing, and it came right next to ancient wisdom. So as you're healing, the wisdom is coming along with you. So this is going to take time. I feel like a lot of, oh, this was my own situation too. It's going to take time. As you're going through the emotional healing, as you're healing, you're learning wisdom. As you're healing, you're learning wisdom. And this is so funny because this is exactly the purpose of Soul Living Co. I almost feel like my heart is like growing because this is the exact purpose of Soul Living Co. Just look at this energy. Do you feel this? Do you feel this energy right now? Look at that. So as you go through the emotional healing, as you're healing, you're gaining wisdom, okay? And as you gain this wisdom and you free up your energy, as you free up that energy, you are able to use all the energy that you were using for that emotional trauma and stuff. Like since your brain's not going to be there, since your mind's not there anymore, since the cords are not there anymore, it gives you energy to do the manifestation. Then you're able to set forth the energy to manifest. And how are you going to do that? How are you going to do that? By meditating. By meditating. Grounding. The word grounding is coming back because meditate. Oh my God. That's the last card. Meditation is the last card. This is, if this resonates with you, I need you to make a comment. I need you to like. I need you to subscribe. Dude, this is crazy because I feel it. I feel it. Listen, just visit soullivingco.com. There's not even like, oh my gosh. This is so good. This is so good. I love you guys. Visit soullivingco.com because I'm not kidding you. This is exactly what we do. At Soul Living Co, we help with, not even help, we guide you. And I say we, it's me and the spirit team and your spirit team, guide you to align your energies to master your gift to fulfill your purpose. That's literally what we do. And this reading was such a like beautiful full moon reading that I feel like we all needed to hear. We all needed to hear this. And that we all needed to hear this. I feel that. Thank you for listening, you guys. Thank you for listening. I'm setting these cards down. Thank you for listening. Just be here. Just be here. I'm just here. And I just want to observe this moment. Thank you for listening. I will see you next time. Make sure you subscribe so you're notified when there's new videos coming out. Visit soullivingco.com. I am so appreciative of this time that I have and that I'm able to even say these things and be that. Just thank you for being here. Just thank you so much. And I will see you next time. Have a beautiful evening. And remember, everything that you do, make sure you do it with love. Namaste, y'all. Peace. Mwah!